Hello, everyone. Welcome to our our annual Big Pitch competition. I'm Justin Hildebrand, the director and one of the instructors for the Catalyst. We're really excited you guys are here. We got a bunch of really amazing pitches that are going to be happening this evening. Hopefully you enjoy it. And we're also going to be giving out some pretty cool prizes.
All right, well, we were able to line up quite a few sponsors each year. We have grown with both our prize money, our number of sponsors, and our judges. So we're super excited this year to announce that we have $13,500 to give away in prize money. Thanks to Black Entrepreneurs, Inc., Elite Cuisine, LLC, Ladue Educational Foundation, the Clayton Educational Foundation, and Regions Bank have all generously donated money to enable us to help these kids build their businesses from the ground up. All right, so first place tonight will take home $5,000 to invest into their business. Second place will bring home $3,500. Third place will bring home $2,000. Fourth place will bring home $1,500. Fifth place will bring home $1,000. And this year we're going to pick a wild card. This is something new that we haven't done the previous 2 years. And what this is it's an idea that is a very good idea, but maybe the pitch wasn't as good as the pitch could have been, or maybe it didn't fit into the rubric, but it's just an idea that the judges all agree, you know what, this has got good potential. Let's hook them up with $500 also. Our judges this year are Rick Duree from Beer Sauce Accelerate, Lindenwood University, Jared Jenkins from Black Entrepreneurs, Inc., Dan Lauer with Lauer Toys and UMSL Accelerate, Angela Davis with Angela Lewis with Angela Lewis and Associates, and Jim Schweppe from Elite Cuisine, LLC.
So we just want to kind of give you a real quick rundown of how the evening is going to go. First of all, if you are a competitor, you will be promoted to the panelists section, and essentially that gives you rights to share your screen. So hopefully you've got your presentation all queued up, and when you have that, when you're presenting, you can share your screen and then present. If for some reason there are technical difficulties, which, you know, fingers crossed there are not, but you never know, we also have your presentations, and so we will get that queued up and help you out. Each team will have 5 minutes to pitch. Now, that's a very strict time limit. So hopefully, again, you've practiced, and you're keeping a clock on your own, because at 5 minutes, Miss Kennedy is going to yell out time, and then I'm going to stop your screen, and that's going to be the end of your pitch. Okay, you will not be penalized because of that. You just won't get to finish. So hopefully you are, again, being really conscious of the time. Judges are going to be grading, as David mentioned, Mr. German mentioned, they're being grading on a wide variety of criteria, but they're going to be focusing mostly on feasibility and also implementation. And again, our winners will be announced at 8:30. All right, so without further ado, it's time to pitch. So I'm going to go ahead and promote our first team, and let's get started. Our first team is coming out of Webster Thrive, and this is the business name called Stickable, and the team member is Sarah Hornberger.
Hi, my name is Sarah Jane, and my business is Stickable. Stickable is a business that's made for the community. We produce high-quality stickers at an affordable price. Our stickers are the best stickers that don't peel, fade, or leave residue. And our attention is always focused on our customers, as they are our #1 priority. Our goal is to help our customers in the best way possible, and that is seen in both our mission as well as our vision statement. Our mission statement is that we will provide you with high-quality stickers at an affordable price with the best customer service possible. And our vision is for our customers to have affordable pricing, an opportunity to express themselves, and to receive their product in a reasonable time as well as with a reasonable price. The challenges we faced in creating Stickable was that we wanted a way to express ourselves without it being permanent. Now, stickers solve that problem, but there are many problems we faced when creating the stickers themselves. Typically, a higher quality sticker will be more expensive. They can leave behind residue when taken off, the color can fade, it can get damaged if it's not waterproof, and the adhesive can fail, causing the sticker to peel off too early. As you can see here, there's a sticker that had the color scratched off because it wasn't protected properly. You can also see some stickers that left behind residue after taking off. While these were originally problems when prototyping our stickers, they are no longer problems that we face. To solve these challenges, we chose a high-quality sticker paper that still allowed us to have affordable pricing. We also extensively tested our products to make sure they are weatherproof and dishwasher safe. They were also car wash safe. Throughout the past couple of months, we have expanded into including magnets. These magnets are also waterproof and car wash safe. We are also currently inside of one retail store and are working with another to possibly sell our stickers there. We are also possibly working with Lindenwood University on licensing their logo and using it for various products. As we pride ourselves with the best possible stickers, our turnaround time is also very fast. At most, it takes 2 business days to receive your stickers, but typically we can get you them in less than a day. Since November of 2020, when Stickable started, we've had over 100 orders, resulting in a profit of over $1,500. Why should you choose Stickable? Stickable is a business that's made for the community. We custom make every single sticker. As you can see here, we have various stickers that are available, including some Webster Grove stickers as well as St. Louis stickers. We also have some Easter stickers available right now, which we give to you in each plastic egg so that you can gift an allergy-free present this holiday. Also pictured here are our best-selling custom stickers. These custom stickers allow you to express yourselves and have a special moment, person, or animal with you at all times. Throughout the past couple of months, we've been able to bring down the price of our stickers by half of the original amount while still increasing the goodness of our stickers. Our stickers are now 63 cents a sheet. For bulk orders, we charge $8, which gives us a profit margin of just under 1,200%. Our standard stickers, which are 2 inches, allow us to have a profit margin of about 5,000%. In the first quarter, we made just under $500. And in the second quarter, we've made just under $1,000 so far, but we make sure to get that by the end of the quarter. In the third quarter, we expect to make just under $1,500, and in the last, we expect to make just under $2,000. Our target market is anyone who wants to express themselves, and that can include parents, teachers, kids, as well as local businesses who have the same target market as us. If you want to learn more about us, you can look at our social media handles right there and contact us through there. While we currently already have a printer and a silhouette cutting machine, we would like to get another one of each so we are not tied down to a time and location that we are able to use these. We also would like to buy more products as we are running out within weeks of purchasing said products. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Sarah. Great job. Up next, we have from the Catalyst, Elliot Davis and Shreya Valenki. We're going to go ahead and promote you up real quick. All right, feel free to share your screen, and whenever you're ready to get started, go ahead and start.
Hi, I'm Shreya Valanki.
And I'm Elliot Davis. We are the co-founders of Reels on Wheels. Reels on Wheels is a mobile drive-in theater local to the St. Louis area that sets up shows for the public. Over the past year, we realized how much we miss being a community and doing things outside our houses with our loved ones. We have a simple business plan. We go around the St. Louis area setting up shows for the people of the community and also for private events. When we have community events, we sell tickets on our website for easy transactions. At private events, we charge the host a flat fee and then provide additional options they can add on to their package for a better experience. We're in the process of booking events, and this season will start in April 2021. We are a licensed corporation and will be consistently investing our profits back into the company to maximize growth. Our biggest competition is AMC, Skyview, and 9 Mile Garden. Although we do have competition, we are the only mobile drive-in theater in St. Louis.
Reels on Wheels is for outdoor events and is easy to be made socially distant. We have a season of shows starting from March to August when the weather is nice outside. We require all customers to wear masks while leaving their vehicle to ensure customer safety. But Reels on Wheels is also viable without COVID-19 regulations, especially for private events. We make it as convenient as possible for the customer by taking care of the setup of the equipment, hiring food trucks, packing up, and being as accommodating as we can. We aim to be affordable as our tickets cost around $25 per vehicle. Running a drive-in theater has very few risks, but one risk we have is getting the rights to showing movies. We work with the film broker to ensure we have all the rights for a movie before showing it. Another risk we run into is the weather because we're an outdoor business. If we were ever to have a situation where a show cannot happen due to the weather, we have a well thought out cancellation policy for the customers.
One of the many rewards of running this business is seeing the community being able to come back together in a safe and positive way. We plan on partnering with local businesses through advertisements and collaborations to boost the local economy. Our target audience is primarily families. We are an affordable business and would be very appealing to couples on dates and also high school students.
For marketing, we primarily are focusing on social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter. We also have a business card for customers interested in contacting us for future shows, hiring us for private events, or referring us to friends and family. We publish our website with frequent updates about our future events and for purchasing tickets online for contactless transactions.
We invested $5,750 into the business with the following breakdown. A major part of our capital investment, almost $4,000, was used for procuring equipment for the business. The rest of the capital fee includes the location fees for the events, cost of getting the rights for the movies, and insurance. At the rate of having 2 to 3 shows per month, we look to be profitable within the first 2 months of the first event. Our main source of revenue comes from ticket sales, food sales, and also advertisements.
Our only liability is the film broker. We plan on charging about $25 per car, depending on the movie, and expect there to be around 200 cars at each public event, but that depends on the size of the viewing area. We are currently partnering with Davis Associates and Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers for advertisements. We're also collaborating with different local food trucks to be at our events. We receive a percentage of food sales from the vendors at each event.
The first year of our 5-year growth plan consists of us booking events, breaking even, getting established, and doing private events. We have already made much progress within the first year by getting a radio frequency license. As you can see, the points in green have already been achieved. By the end of the 3rd year, we want to get a distribution license so we can get rid of the liability of having a film broker, as well as an increase in the audience capacity. By the end of the 5th year, we want to start franchising our business and start staffing on a larger level. We also want to be able to have multiple shows and multiple locations on the same night.
Thank you for your time. We hope to see you at our next event. Please check us out on social media for updates.
All right, thank you so much to Elliot and Shreya. Nice work, both of you. Up next, we have from Thrive, Anna Whitley, and Sydney, and they're going to be talking about Bare Remedies.
We are Bare Remedies. We're an all-natural skincare brand focused on creating efficient and affordable skincare products that are natural and organic.
This process has not been easy, but we have had help from some amazing people and mentors along the way. Natasha Peebles and Lauer Burns are our two incredible mentors and have been a huge help to us. Betty Welsh is a financial advisor and has helped us with all of our taxes since we were registered with the state of Missouri as an LLC.
On top of our amazing mentors, we had the opportunity to meet with Jean Schultz, founder of Kind Soap in Webster Groves, as well as Canthea Amore Porter, founder of Amore Women in Detroit, Michigan. Both gave us great advice on starting a successful skincare business. Natural, effective, affordable, and gender-neutral products are in high demand, yet many skincare brands do not address all these needs.
Most of the popular skincare brands do more harm than help in the long run. Ingredients like benzoyl peroxide and sodium lauryl sulfate can cause long-term damage such as eye, respiratory, and tumors.
Not only will these current products do more damage, but they are pricey and only marketed to women. When creating Bare Remedies, we made it our priority to fix these problems, as well as make sure our customers feel cared for and satisfied after using our products.
Our first and best-selling product is our eucalyptus sugar scrub. This is great for exfoliating dry and rough skin, and we use organic sugar, coconut oil, and eucalyptus oil for our product.
Our newest product is our lavender bath salts. These are a perfect addition to a warm bath. With ingredients like Himalayan salts and magnesium flakes, this helps reduce stress as well as muscle cramps.
Next, we have our DIY face mask. All you have to do is add water. With ingredients like kaolin clay and chamomile flowers, this leaves your skin feeling refreshed after use.
As you know, there are more than 7 billion people in the world. Therefore, there are more than 7 billion people that have skin to take care of. The market for skincare is huge. By 2022, men's skincare is set to be worth around $166 billion. This is a market that has lots of room to grow and is already growing rapidly. Market research shows that around 40% of adults have shown interest in gender-neutral skincare products, proving that this is something that people are looking for and are interested in buying.
We were given $250 as startup money at the beginning of the year for our business. Since we started selling in December of last year, we've made $774 in direct sales, leaving us with a net profit of $611. Our products are marked up on average 79%. This keeps our products affordable with a substantial profit margin. Our average net profit has increased significantly over the last few months due to a change in marketing. We went from averaging $165 in net profit from December through January to $366 in February alone, more than doubling the initial amount.
While most of our sales have been made here in Webster Groves, we have been fortunate enough to sell in Detroit. We have been fortunate enough to sell in Chicago as well as Colorado. We have also been able to get offers from stores using our connections to sell in a store in Detroit, Michigan, as well as one here in Webster Groves.
Recently, we had the opportunity to talk and meet with Carly Klaas, supermodel and entrepreneur. After explaining the benefits, she asked to try our sugar scrub. Follow us on Instagram at bareremedies.stl to get more information on our products and who we are.
The future for Bare Remedies revolves around big growth. We plan to release additional products as well as continuing to maintain our high production standards on everything we sell.
If we win today, we will use the prize money to spend a third of it to promote our website and ads, another third to purchase more ingredients as well as equipment, and the last third to pay people to do collaborations with us so we get as much publicity as possible. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much to Bare Remedies. Up next, we have from the Catalyst, Maggie, who will be presenting her business called TBD.
Okay. Hi, my name is Maggie Lawton, and I'm one of the hosts of TBD. TBD stands for To Be Determined because everything in our lives is up for grabs. TBD is a mental health podcast made by high schoolers for high schoolers. Our main goal is to be an oasis for those who are struggling or to just be a place to go when you need to feel safe. I'm here today to ask for your support with a $100,000 loan with a 7% interest rate. This loan will pay for equipment, a producer, and platform costs that will help push the podcast out to as many people as possible. With your help, we could change the attitudes towards mental health in high school and help students find an outlet where they could hear stories that relate to their lives. Every single morning, there's one thing that most of us probably have in common. We wake up and look at the exact same things, our phones. Cell phones would maybe seem crazy to my parents when they were my age, but to me, cell phones are part of everyday life. We are the first generation that has grown up with social media, apps, and the internet, and there has been a decrease in mental health in my generation due to this. Along with being the first generation with this new technology, adults run the mental health industry. Most mental health podcasters are adults, so it's difficult for us to relate to some of their topics as our lives have been changed so much by social media. Lastly, teenagers today more than ever lack an outlet. Without a place to go, we bottle up our emotions, and mental health issues once again are getting worse. The podcast challenges these problems with the sense of youth and knowledge of being a teenager right now. We have grown up in this era, so we know exactly what it is like and what our viewers are experiencing. We also give first-person perspectives about high school that are relevant and battle the overdue content of adult podcasts. We are here to solve the problem of isolation for teens. Even if teens do not want to directly contact us through our social media, they could still sit and listen and feel as if someone is there. As we are teenage girls, our audience will reflect this. Although there are no limits to our audience due to the power of technology, we will primarily target teenage girls as we are part of that demographic. Our target market also lives through their phones, so we will release the podcast bi-monthly through platforms like SoundCloud and Buzzsprout. These platforms will eventually turn into other platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Along with distribution, our social media marketing channels are very important. We will primarily use Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to connect with our listeners on a new level. Channels like Instagram will be used to have conversations with listeners to see what they like, want to change, or if they have any direct questions for us. These channels will make it possible to promote TBD while also creating closer relationships with our audience. As our audience grows, we hope to have our revenue stream directly increase along with it. Although our main goal is not to make money, but to reach as many people as possible, with a bigger revenue, it will be easier to reach out to more people. Our revenue will come from sponsorships, affiliate sales, and cost per stream. For example, advertising brokers sell for around $15 to $50 for every 1,000 podcast downloads. So as we make projections, the revenue will only grow. In our fourth year, we are projected to make around $1 million just in sponsorships. Along with sponsorships, affiliate sales is also a very important revenue stream for us. By using a coupon code with Audible, with only one part of their ginormous sales program, we can make upwards to $150,000 if only 3% of our viewers use a code in our fourth year. If 10% of our viewers use this code in our fourth year, we can make around $500,000. Lastly, cost per stream tends to be a little bit insignificant in our first few years, but in our fourth year, we can make around $5,000. Our cost structure includes cost of equipment, which is around $1,200, and platform costs, which is $12 a month for SoundCloud and Buzzsprout. We will also have a $50,000 salary for a podcast producer. Key metrics will include listens per episodes, how long our listeners stay, and our subscribers and followers. These metrics will allow us to see how many people we are reaching and if they like our content. It will also help us cater the podcast to how long people will stay interested and want to listen to the podcast. This podcast is unique and because we cannot be copied. Although there are other teenage girls and podcasts in the world, they have not had the same experiences as us, and they are not boldly afraid just to talk about anything that we think teenagers would like. We are not professionals, but we have lived through every story we tell. In conclusion, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you will consider our $100,000 loan with a 7% interest rate, as all we want to do is help teens and mental health in high school. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Maggie. Up next, we have from Parkway Spark, Jordan and Jack to tell us about, you know what, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. I'm gonna let them tell us how it's pronounced. So
Cone, and I'll get my screen shared right now.
sounds great.
Sorry about that. Mute button wasn't working. Very sorry. Hi, I'm Jack.
And I'm Jordan.
And throughout quarantine, we've struggled to find a comfortable, quality, and stylish mask that we can wear that doesn't irritate our skin or pull on our ears or leave us with acne. That's why we started selling Tycone masks.
And we aren't just here to solve the general issue of needing to wear a mask as protection against the coronavirus. Although this is still a current issue, anybody could just go to their local Walgreens and pick up 50 surgical masks for around $5. However, none of those masks come anywhere near to the amount of quality, comfort, or style that all of our products offer.
We have already seen great success with the original Tycone mask that allowed users up to 18 hours of comfort, mask knee prevention, which is acne that you get from lower quality masks, odor prevention, along with being hypoallergenic and reusable due to its hand washability. Now, people wanted more personalized and individualized masks, so we decided to start selling design masks.
So like Jack just mentioned, we do have design masks in our lineup, most of these being in kids and adult sizes. On top of that, we are getting all of these from an extremely reliable wholesaler. And we just recently introduced our new LED masks, which Jack is actually displaying for you right now. There are over 20 preset still and animation presets on there already. And on top of that, you can customize it to your own liking from your cell phone. On top of that, we just introduced a new social initiative into our business plan, where for every LED mask that is sold, we'll donate one kid's Tycone mask to a school in need.
Now, moving on to our marketing, this year we have launched our new website where you can access all of these amazing masks and more. And on the right side of the screen, you can see the breakdown for the original Tycone mask being 1 for $4.99, 3 for $12.99, and any bulk pricing above that would be directly contacted with us. Now, the LED mask that I just presented for you is on sale right now for $35, and you can get to our website through our Instagram at Tycone Co.
Now, moving into the financial side of things, since October, we've already sold over 220 masks. A lot of those have actually been sold to a local St. Louis hospital and one all the way down in Sarasota, Florida. On top of that, we made over $890 in revenue and over $550 in profit. In the graph in your bottom right hand, you can see the red line represents our total revenue and the white line represents our total profit.
Now, our profit margin has gone up 10% since last October when we started. This is mainly due to the bulk purchases that we made for Sarasota, Florida, as well as the doctor here in St. Louis. Now, as the market continues to fluctuate along with this pandemic, we decide to also fluctuate our pricing, and we have room to adjust.
However, we don't think that'll become a problem anytime in the near future due to our amazing reviews we've already received from a lot of our customers, all of which backing up our claims about our products.
Now, as of last year, we decided to have some projections for 2021. And since 2021, we have doubled our sales projection of selling 100 masks, exceeded our profit projection by over 170%, and are on track to have a set revenue of $1,000 by the mid-April, as well as sell 550 masks by the end of May.
Now, moving on to our SWOT analysis, some of the strengths that we see within ourselves include our age, because we're high schoolers looking to make a business for ourselves, also risk takers, creative, and are very in touch with this younger generation. On the flip side, our age could be used against us, as some people might see that as a lack of experience, and there might be a slight disconnect from that older generation.
But I would have to say our biggest opportunity is the 100-day legal mask mandate that Joe Biden enacted on his first day in office. Now, I'd also like to take this time to thank Spark for the opportunity to be here pitching to all you lovely Jenkins. Now, a couple of threats to this could be the vaccine that would maybe give people a false sense of security when it comes to mask wearing and personal health and safety.
Now, looking towards the future, with the money we hope to receive, we plan to invest the first 40% of this back into our inventory.
That means things like the original Tycone mask, LED masks, as well as other design masks.
The next 10% of this, we're going to continue to invest into our advertising and marketing campaign.
We actually work with a photographer, a dear friend of ours, who's done all the wonderful shots you've seen throughout this presentation.
And the final 50% of that, we're going to invest back into our branding and merchandise.
This could be things like stylized shirts with our logo on it, hats, hoodies, socks, any apparel that is comfortable, quality, and stylish that would exactly fit our brand.
Now, we really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us today, and we hope you have an amazing day.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks so much, Jordan and Jack. Nice work. Up next, we have from the Catalyst, Michael presenting his business, Wall Street Media. Take it away, Michael.
Hi, my name is Michael Workina, and I'd like to present to you Wall Street Media. Sorry about that. Established in 2017, Wall Street Media is a financial media firm that creates content tailored to the needs of today's niche finance community. Wall Street Media is asking for an angel investment of $15,000 to scale operations and expand the brand to the international stage. Social media has presented serious issues with fake news and credibility concerns. Media platforms continue to utilize follower count as a leading indicator of an account's credibility, thus leading to increases in scams and other security concerns. This disproportionately impacts smaller accounts as they are overlooked simply because another profile has a higher follower count. As seen in the latest stock market fiasco with GameStop and retail investors, these social media inefficiencies can collide with real-world problems to create terrifying situations. The retail crowd believes that all information and knowledge should be democratized and free to the public, not in the hands of a select few with deeper pockets. Thus, retail investors have asked for new ways to not only practice finance, but to learn it as well. Wall Street Media wants to address both of these issues that have found themselves tangled together recently. Wall Street Media is a subscriber-driven firm providing high-quality, interactive content to ambitious subscribers and clients who are firm believers in a creative approach to business and education. Our production support everything our subscribers wish to understand better: business, the inner workings of finance, and relevant market headlines. Our primary service is the social media optimization of our portfolio of clients. Another service is our creative development, which is done by designing innovative content that utilizes humor, comedy, and easily understood language to put concepts in a scope best understood by today's generation. This includes images, videos, songs, and other types of media that will teach and educate business and financial concepts while maintaining an entertainment value. Along with our clients, our customers are set up in 3 revenue streams. We've seen that our main follower base is between the 16 to 29 age group with a heavy interest in finance. According to Instagram analytics, 50% of our followers are based in the US, dominated by New York. But we are seeing international attention grow with a good mix between students and financial professionals themselves. Brands have reached out to us to advertise to our subscriber base. We partnered with Danish eyewear company Christopher Clues, stock app companies Iris and Public, and many more. Due to the nature of the social media business, marketing and promotional avenues are fairly simple. Our web store, for example, receives free marketing by sitting in the link in bio section of our profiles. Because we are both the influencer and the advertiser at the same time, this is a free marketing channel. Our diverse portfolio has built an unmatchable moat around the business. Newcomers will need to match our industry reputation, expertise, and experience built up with time within the market. While social media is a low barrier to entry market, we excel at turning startups into revenue-generating profiles. Additionally, the financial media community is very team-like and often promotes each other to grow as a community. Actively monitoring our business is crucial to determining areas of success and areas to improve. We monitor metrics like web store conversion rate to determine financial health and performance. We've seen rapid follower growth as we recorded a 227% year-over-year increase in Instagram followers between December 2019 and December 2020. And according to Social Blade, we are in the top 1% of followed Instagram accounts. We have generated lifetime revenues of $15,000, but we operated at a loss during 2017 and 2018. Brand recognition was established, leading to merchandise buying in profitable years in 2019 and 2020. We've seen a bright pace in 2021 as stock market trends in February drew heavy interest to our clients' media profiles, and thus more clicks on our web store. At the moment, we are most concerned with ways to scale growth, which will incur costs. Rising client acquisition costs, currently at $1,425 per client, will be a point of concern in the future. As we target larger profiles, they will have larger valuations. However, our customer and subscriber acquisition costs should remain next to zero due to Instagram's promotional grants mentioned earlier. The merchandise itself is handled by another company named Printful. Printful takes a chunk of the profit generated from the sale, and we hope to receive enough funding to fulfill merchandise on our own and reduce costs. Our current team size of 3 people will need to expand down the line as we increase our portfolio size as well. With your help, we can change finance together. Feel free to contact us, and this is Wall Street Media. Thank you very much.
All right, nice work, Michael. Up next, we have Anthony, Mal, and Lamar from Webster Thrive, telling us about HUBU apparel. Give us 1 second and we'll get them set up.
I'm Lamar Jackson, and I'm a senior at Webster Groves High School.
My name is Malachi Parker, and I'm a junior at Webster Groves High School.
And we're HUBU Apparel. HUBU stands for Head Up, Bread Up, which basically means no matter how life hard gets or whatever you're going through, always keep working towards your goal and making money. All of our designs are made either from scratch by us, or we can create any design our customers would like. So basically, if you wanted any emblem or any logo or any image on any piece of clothing, we can make it for you.
What problem are we going to solve? HUBU Apparel wants to solve the problem of confidence and the lack. You know, some people wanted to be able to step into a room and know that like they can stand out and step out, and HUBU is just the brand for you if you want to do that. Our mission, we bring flavor and style to everyone's lives, and that also goes into the confidence part, because if you're unique and you know you can step into a room while being unique, it's a whole different ballgame for your confidence. Also, we're usually targeting to people who want to set trends and those who seek to express themselves through fashion.
With HUBU Apparel, there's 2 options you can do. You can purchase a design that we've already created on any piece of clothing, or we can put an image or phrase you would like on any piece of clothing. We provide high quality shirts at an affordable price, and we have all the materials necessary. You can even provide clothing to us, and we can put an image on a shirt that you would like. We're a one-stop shop.
Our attraction, we've sold to over 20 plus customers. We made over 60 sales, and through those 60 sales, we made over $1.5 thousand in profit. And one of our goals is that we will make HUBU Apparel an official brand. And by brand, we mean like it'll be HUBU Apparel's logo or HUBU Apparel that you're paying for, such as like, for example, Nike or Adidas. You're paying for Nike or Adidas, we'll be paying for HUBU.
We also make orders in bulk. So the more shirts you want, the more the price goes down. Our direct market is through expressors and message senders. We also sell on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And we also can sell through word of mouth. And with most of our customers, 9 times out of 10, they usually give us a shout out as well. In October 2020, last year, we didn't have any customer besides like our own family members, like my mom, his mom, and other family members. In December, we started selling on Instagram, Facebook, and promoting through Twitter as well. In January, we produced our first bulk order. We made 21 senior night basketball shirts for the Webster Groves basketball team. And in March, we started selling not just in Webster Groves, but all throughout the St. Louis area.
And what we would do when we win this pinch competition, we'll be boosting our brand awareness. And by that, I mean, like, we will be using that money to help us advertise. And we will also be like using it to enhance our connection with ambassadors, whether that's paying them to wear our clothing and promote it, or just boosting the connection in general. We want to expand our customer creation. And we also want to, like I said earlier, make HUBU Apparel an official brand within the next 3 months. And we will also use the money to obtain more efficient and like better equipment to make us be able to get our orders out quicker. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Awesome job, HUBU Apparel. So real quick note to the judges and to our competitors that are waiting. We have had a team that's unable to present tonight, so Help Pro will not be presenting tonight. So That means everyone's moved up 5 minutes, so pass that along to your colleagues. So our next presenter is going to be, we're going to be hearing from Jack again about sustainable portable housing. I want to give him a second because this is probably a 5 minutes ahead of time. Anyway, startling announcement. So we'll give him just a second to get situated and promote him to panelist. And in the meantime, I do want to take a real quick second to once again thank our judges. They're putting a lot of hard work into this, and I know they'll have some amazing, thoughtful feedback. So again, to Rick, Duree with Beer Sauce and Accelerate, to Jared Jenkins with Black Entrepreneurs Incorporated, Dan Lauer. He's got a lot of things on his LinkedIn account, by the way, but I pulled out Lauer Toys and UMSL Accelerate, and Angela Lewis and Associates, and then finally Jim Schweppe from Elite Cuisine LLC. We really appreciate, again, you guys being here tonight and helping us out. And then I have to give a shout out, which will not be the last time, to our sponsors. $13,500 for pitch money is amazing, and we are so excited about that. Again, to Black Entrepreneurs Incorporated, Elite Cuisine, Regions Bank, the Clayton Education Foundation, and the Ladue Education Foundation. Definitely wouldn't be possible without your support. And I, of course, have to give a plug. We're always looking for more sponsors for our next pitch competition, Big Pitch, next spring. So if you're interested in finding out any more information, getting more involved, please let us know, or you can go to thecatalyst.stl.com and reach out to us there. Jack, how we doing? You about ready?
Looking good on my end if you want to.
Let's get it going. So again, welcome back, Jack from Parkway Spark, and he's going to be telling us about sustainable portable housing.
All right. Sustainable Portable Housing by Jack Dean. Now, throughout the pandemic, people have suffered tremendously within their savings, their livelihoods, and their families, their friends, everything. Now, more than 500,000 people have no shelter and no home to go to on any given night, including tonight. Now, that means that over 7.2 million affordable housing units are needed to support this demand from low-income families. Now, these numbers come directly from the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, and the ongoing pandemic has caused many of these people who once had a semi-stable capital to actually go under due to this serious pandemic loss in the economy. Now, the solution to all of this is to bypass all the down payments, interest rates, and mortgages, and to create a sustainable portable housing unit that is cost-effective purchase for low-income families. Now, this would be built around a Ram ProMaster 2500, and I'll show you the exact dimensions in a second. Now, the parking situation is fairly tricky, but I did manage to come up with a solution, which is to go onto any free website such as ParkMe, ParkLot, ParkWeb, things like that, and look at all the free parking spaces that can be used for up to half an hour from anywhere to 11 hours, which would sustain an entire person for the entire night and a little bit into the morning. Now, the layout of the housing, as you can see here in basic form, is a 410 square foot area, which would be renovated on the inside, outside, and mechanically to perform sustainable and longevitous tasks for the housing unit. Now, on top of the roof, you can see the solar panels as well as the fan for air circulation, and we know how much air circulation is necessary for safety nowadays. So, moving on to the interior, you can see that the storage is tucked underneath the bed area so that you have easy slide out storage for anything like shirts, pants, or anything in long-term storage. Now, along with that, the amenities that come in the housing unit are the desk, a livable kitchen space, including a sink and a burner stove, as well as a shower and bathroom combination. Now, all of this can be modified and altered as to the customer's liking. Now, along with these amenities, I plan to enact sustainable practices upon the van to actually increase the longevity of the person living inside the van, for them to really blossom and do what they were meant to do. Now, along with the solar panels, I plan on including a solar shower, which requires no electricity, only the power from the sun to heat up, as well as simple but effective water filters to move throughout the van, as well as power the sink. Now, along with this, the easy to follow and very simple to understand schematics of the solar panel will be instructed through and very heavily purposed when the person is getting the van. Now, as you can see, the overall cost breakdown of the van The bulk cost would be the van itself, costing around $30,000, but this price could be lowered if I had connections in the enterprise car relations, as well as other dealerships that I have people that I can talk to. You can see the cost breakdown for the plumbing, the wiring, general bits and ends that come together in a normal house. But I plan on using upcycled wood, vinyl, and other building materials for the frame and structure of the housing unit to keep costs low and really commit to the sustainability. Now, the total estimated value of this unit would be $36,000, which is a far comparison to the $55,000 total cost of a moderate to small one-size house in St. Louis currently. Now, this can be paid in installments as well as funded through things like the St. Patrick's Center, as well as other established communities. Sorry. And I intend to help people who are not in a position right now to help themselves. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck right now through this pandemic, and this is not a type of system that allows for expansion. Now, I want to help people who cannot currently do what they want to do with the tools that they've been given. And I plan on creating a tool for them where they can achieve, strive, and succeed. Now, a couple of my strengths include my age and my existing connections to the St. Patrick's Foundation for food distribution, as well as my passion for sustainability that I've had since I was about 10. A couple of my weaknesses would include my age, as well as an inexperience that older people might look upon me with. A big opportunity that I see is the increased homelessness and demand for all of these necessary housing and portable housing units to supply the demand for all these low-income families, as well as the cost-effective price that can be manipulated through payments and installments. Now, a couple of threats to this would be funding, which I am hoping to get over today, as well as COVID-19 if it were to leak into any of the safety precautions that I've set up for the sustainable housing unit. Now, the ask is, I'm asking for this money to help accelerate the process of getting the components to create the housing unit. This would go towards things like meetings with van distributors, as well as people from enterprise, and researching cost-effective materials that not only have a lightweight, but also a low carbon and ecological footprint. Now, I would also like to get in touch with the St. Patrick's Center and the food distribution centers throughout St. Louis to possibly help increase my audience and my target market. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Jack. Up next, we have from the Catalyst, we have Olivia and Disha telling us about Sunshower.
Are you ready, Olivia?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Disha,
And we are Sunshower,
a mental wellness organization by teens.
for teens.
1 in 5 children suffer from serious mental health issues, and suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death in 15 to 19-year-olds.
Many of the existing mental health resources are not created specifically for teenagers.
As teens ourselves, we realize there's a certain stigma around seeking professional mental health help. We conducted a market research survey in our community that got 62 responses and found there was an interest in making mental health resources available to teens.
We also saw that people wanted accessible therapy and help from professionals.
We noticed the words that people associated with therapy: secret, scary, stigmatized, and we realized there is a stigma around seeking therapy.
Our solution is to design resources specifically targeted for teenagers, including our Instagram page, our YouTube channel, and our website.
Because therapy is a huge financial burden on families, we want to make it accessible by partially covering the cost for those teens that can't afford it.
We also plan on teaching classes that blend the practices of yoga and journaling, which are both beneficial for mental health.
There are certain startup costs associated with starting our nonprofit, such as incorporation, filing a fictitious name, applying for 501c3 status, and upgrading our website and domain.
Our unique value proposition is really seen through our motto, by teens, for teens, in that we create content that is uniquely relatable for teenagers.
We're offering local resources to teens in the St. Louis area by interviewing therapists in our community and providing links to organizations in the area.
We also act as a direct channel for making therapy financially accessible through our partially covering of the cost of therapy.
Because other yoga studios do not currently offer a combined yoga and journaling class, we are unique in that way.
On our Instagram page, we include information about mental health. We also provide local resources for therapy, support groups, and hotlines. And in our posts, we make connections to current or relevant events. These are our reach audiences for our most recent Instagram posts. And our post on the Martin Luther King Jr. Day included information about how his actions connected to mental health. And for Trans Awareness Week, we also talked about trans mental health and ways that people can help.
Our YouTube channel has videos ranging from an introduction video to yoga class videos that we taught on there and talking to professionals such as a therapist.
We also have our synergy classes, which combine the practices of yoga and journaling, currently available on our YouTube channel. Eventually, we will look towards having Zoom classes and in-person classes outside when the weather permits.
Our website is another resource people can turn to. We have a bit about ourselves and our organizations on an about page so people can learn about us and what we do. We have a list of our programs covering the cost, etc., and a blog where we have information about mental health designed in relatable ways to teenagers.
Our target market is really teenagers that are struggling with mental health issues, but also teenagers who want to understand and help their peers, since everyone knows at least one person who's struggling with mental health issues.
There are certain risks associated with starting our nonprofit. For example, the ways that people consume their content varies widely from individual to individual. That is why we're offering multiple ways for people to consume our content. If they like watching videos, they can take a look at our YouTube. If they like scrolling through Instagram, they can take a look at our Instagram account. Or if they prefer to just read, they can take a look at our blog.
We also understand that there are other mental health resources that exist. However, as seen through our unique value proposition, by teens, for teens, we think that teens will really be drawn towards our mental health resources.
We understand people might be hesitant in turning to us for mental health information as we are not licensed professionals, but that is why we're interviewing professionals in our community to get that insider professional expertise.
Some of the rewards associated with our nonprofit is that it's good work towards important issues that affect every person. As I mentioned earlier, everyone knows at least one person who's struggling with mental health.
Because of the nature of this issue, we believe there's lots of potential for growth and potentially expanding outside the St. Louis area and going national.
Our revenue is mostly through donors. We've applied to be a 501c3 nonprofit, and there's a huge potential for fundraising due to the tax-exempt status, but also the nature of our cause. Our current revenue is $367.
We've gained this by pitching to potential donors who have donated after seeing our pitch, and we will continue to pitch and reach out to organizations to partner with that have similar values and philosophies. We are also looking for sponsors on our YouTube channel once it's expanded and gained more viewers, and applying for grants once we've received our 501c3 certification.
We'll also receive some revenue through our yoga and journaling classes once we start to have those live, but much of that will go right back into the classes. And currently I am taking a yoga teacher training class, which will certify me as a certified yoga teacher.
Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our presentation. Please let us know if you have questions.
All right, thanks so much to Sunshower.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have from Parkway Spark, Shree, and we're going to hear about nano lending.
Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. My name is Shree Jalati, and I'm here to talk about nano lending, which is currently a registered 501c3 and is the community bank. If only I had my own power washer. These were the words of Darius, who was recently laid off his power washing job and was struggling to raise his 2 daughters and elderly mother. Nano helped fund Darius with a power washer, and he was Nano's very first entrepreneur. And with that power washer, that dream would become a reality. And Nano was launched in December of 2018. Darius is now very successful and has multiple contracts with local businesses to power wash them on a regular basis. Looking at the problem, despite vast advancements in research and technology, poverty is still a problem that looms large even within the most economically advanced nation in the world. Millions of Americans are just one paycheck away from poverty, and many individuals in this distressed situation have the skills necessary to exit but only lack the initial resources. That's where Nano comes in. Nano, or a Billionth, is a social entrepreneurship initiative that aims to empower unhoused entrepreneurs and unhoused individuals through entrepreneurship and helping them launch their own businesses. Nano does this through a three-pronged approach. First, Nano launches business incubators in shelters. Second, Nano connects unhoused entrepreneurs with local businesses and experts for mentorship. And third, Nano lends money at a 0% interest rate to impoverished and unhoused entrepreneurs for seed equipment for them to start their own entrepreneurship venture. And this is called a Nano loan and is under $300 and is fully forgivable. Looking at the loan details, for someone to get the loan, they must either attend a Nano workshop or have an existing business, and then must write up a business plan. Additionally, only equipment and merchandise is given, never just cash. Looking at the repayment model, the loans are repaid in good faith, meaning that this is not legally binding. There are no conditions, no contingencies, and they're fully forgivable. So if someone isn't able to repay, no harm is done. The only ask is that when someone becomes successful, if they are comfortable repaying, that they pay it forward to someone else in the community. So no money comes back to Nano, but the money continues in the community, thereby creating a Nano chain where one individual is able to help another individual, who is then able to help another individual, eventually uplifting an entire community. Looking at where Nano is today, Nano has given out over 127 loans, 102 of them to unhoused individuals over 3 states and 2 countries. Nano has also fundraised and funded over $40,000 and has conducted over 40 entrepreneurship ventures in 8 St. Louis shelters. The shelters can be seen down below. Nano also launched COVID-19 relief for the unhoused, which was a joint effort between the community and previous unhoused entrepreneurs who received a sewing machine, and everyone worked together to sew masks for encampments and shelters in need, and in the end, over 1,600 masks were donated. Looking at some of the Nano entrepreneurs, Philip used an ice shaver to sell snow cones downtown. Veronica started her own baby boutique line with a sewing machine and clothing. And Chef Kiki, which is Veronica, within the first 90 days of her catering business with just a Chromebook and a grill, generated over $20,000 in revenue. Dustin now sells flipped cutoff hoodies at his local gym. Looking at where the funds are coming from, the initial $3,000 came from money that I had earned through math contests and tutoring. Their fundraising from family and friends accounts for $10,000, and fundraising from local small businesses accounts for $20,000. There was a Super Bowl raffle fundraising event, which might not have been the most lucrative, but was definitely an important learning experience for future fundraising events. Additionally, I recently authored and published in hard copy The Nano Movement, which is a book that covers the journey of Nano, the lessons learned, and the Nano movement, and the inspirational stories of Nano entrepreneurs. And this book really describes how every person can play into this movement of giving someone else a small piece of equipment or a small amount of money to help them become successful. Looking at the next steps, if I were to get the money today, I would use it to develop a mentor matching platform. Nano's current main new target is seeking out new mentors. Currently, Nano partners with the SLU business program, and some of the students there do mentor Nano entrepreneurs. However, this platform would not only get new entrepreneurs, but would use machine learning to match a mentor with the best possible entrepreneur in order to create the best possible chance for success. And COVIDVaccineNotify.com is a proof of concept that this can be done. This was a platform that I launched and is currently live and notifies unhoused and uninsured individuals on when the vaccine becomes available to them in their area. This mentor matching platform would be very similar to that, and currently over 1,900 individuals have registered on COVIDVaccineNotify.com. If you'd like some of the links, here they are. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much to Nano Lending. Up next, we have Ayana from Parkway Spark, and we're going to be learning about New to You.
Alrighty, new to you online resale shop for the modern woman. I'm Ayana Collier. I am the owner of New to You. The reason I started New to You is because I worked at a kids online resale shop, and I worked at a kids resale shop once upon a child, and I realized that there wasn't many resale shops for women. There's Play-Dohs for teenagers, and then there's like Closed Mentor, and that's mostly businesses for business, but there's nothing really geared towards just women. So I decided to come up with New to You for women. So problem, COVID. As we all know, COVID has definitely put a damper on a lot of things, events, school, and shopping for the most part. Clothing is very expensive nowadays. I go online shopping a lot. I think I have a shopping addiction, but I go on shopping a lot. And I've realized that like jeans are like $40, and that's so expensive for a pair of jeans. And there's also no time to shop. With school and work, you never really have time to just sit down and shop. So New to You has solutions. My business is online, so you never have to leave your house except for when you go and get the mail. My clothing varies in pricing. My highest piece of clothing is $20 and my lowest is $5. And you can shop and come back to the website if you get busy. If something comes up, you can always come back and shop. Timing. This is perfect for my business to make its mark and launch off because COVID is still around and online shopping has went up, as you will see in the next slide. I have brands and pricing that most well-known businesses don't have. My pricing is very affordable. So here's some stats. So as you can see, online secondhand has definitely went up. Offline secondhand is definitely in the negatives, and so like all retail clothing is in the negatives, but online secondhand has definitely went up, and it shows that New to You definitely has a market. So my target market is women ages 20 plus who love to shop but on a budget, and my secondary market is women who enjoy shopping but they don't really care about pricing, but my all around target market is people who love to shop on a budget. So here are some of my clothing pieces on my website. My website is depop.com/officialnewtoyou.com. And here are just some of my favorite pieces that I picked out. So some of my advantages. My pricing for my clothing is uncomparable. You can easily access my website and there's free shipping because the pricing that I do my prices for is embedded in the shipping. So if something says $20, that's all you'll pay for it because shipping is in there. So I have high-end clothing that you can get for undeniable pricing, and I have the drive and persistence. So my strengths, I have affordable pricing, easy shopping experience, and who can pass up free shipping. I only have had 3 sales, so it's not really much traction that I have, but I definitely have the drive and I'm getting the experience to make my business better. Some opportunities, I can still build my platform. I have the tools that I can do to grow my business. And even with the malls opening back up, people are still online shopping. Some of my threats are ThredUp, Play-Dohs, Goodwill, Closed Mentor, just because they all have their audience. They all have their loyal customers. And so they have people who shop with them, and I don't have that platform yet. So what I need from you guys, I would use the money that I get to market my business, to get it up and running and to make sure that I could get more sales, better editing software so that I could edit my photos better, supplies to make my business the best that it can be, and a bigger clothing rack because I had a donation period and I have a lot of clothes downstairs. So thank you guys for listening.
All right, thanks to New to You. Okay, up next, we've got from the Catalyst, Vasse talking to us about PACE.
Hi, my name is Vasse Mubin, and I'm here to introduce you to the latest innovation in the world of sports cards. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sports cards, those old flaps of paper little boys used to trade in the 90s? And yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You see, many people see sports cards as a dead industry, but in 2020 alone, $5.4 billion worth of cards were traded, and this number is expected to increase. To demonstrate the magnitude of this market, let me show you some examples. A Babe Ruth card recently sold for over $700,000. A rookie LeBron James card just sold for $1.8 million, and a Mike Trout card was sold for $3.9 million. While all these high prices sound amazing, here lies the real problem. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have $3.9 million laying around to invest in sports cards. However, there is a solution. Pro Athlete Card Exchange, or as I like to call it, PACE. With PACE, anyone can invest in any sports card with fractional shares. Here's how it works. There are buyers and sellers in our market. Sellers can put their cards on the market for buyers to invest in. All they have to do is ship the card to us, where it will be authenticated, priced, and kept in a 68-degree storage facility. In order to price the cards, we first get them authenticated by a PSA expert that will come once a month to authenticate all the newly received cards. Once the card has been authenticated, we match the value listed on the PSA website, and bam, the card is ready to be invested in. Now, why would a seller want to put his or her card on the market? Let me tell you. First of all, by allowing others to buy shares in your card, you are essentially mitigating your risk of loss while maintaining partial ownership of the card. In fact, sellers have the option to maintain up to 50% of ownership for his or her card. In addition to maintaining partial ownership, the seller perpetually receives 2.5% of any profits made from all transactions with this card, thus creating an additional stream of income for the rest of the seller's life. So if the buyer makes money, the seller does too. Now let's take a look at the buyers in this market. Buyers will be able to invest in any sports card for as little as $1 with fractional shares. It's simple. As the value of the card goes up, so does your money, just like when you invest in a stock. The total initial startup cost for PACE is estimated to be around $41,000, with $30,000 going towards the website, $10,000 going towards the app, and $1,500 towards an initial investment of sports cards, so that users have cards available to invest in on the first day of trading and to make sellers more comfortable posting their cards on the market. Now, this may sound like a lot of money, but with PACE's 4 efficient streams of income, we are bound to cover the costs. The first stream of income is from the buyer's and seller's fee. Whenever a buyer or seller wishes to either post their card on the market or invest in a card, they'll be faced with a $1 buyer or seller's fee. The next stream of income is from ad revenue. We will be able to place advertisements throughout both our website and app in order to increase our revenue stream. The third stream of income is from the 2.5% profitable transaction fee. So for each profitable transaction, PACE will deduct 2.5% of the profit. And the last stream of income is from card buybacks. Sellers will have the option to sell their cards for below market value, and we'll place these cards back on the market at market price to be bought or invested in. Since PACE is now the sole owner of these cards, we will take a full 5% of any profitable transactions from these cards. With 4 tremendous streams of revenue, PACE is going to take the market by storm. Speaking of market, our primary target market will be made up of men between the ages of 18 and 40 that are sports fans. We chose this demographic because it is by far the most involved in the sports card community. In order to target these individuals, our marketing budget will primarily be directed towards purchasing and creating low-cost ads for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Another way we will target these individuals is by advertising at sports card trade shows, as this will give us direct exposure to our demographic. While PACE is an extremely unique service, it does have one main competitor, an app called Collectible. Collectible is similar to PACE in the sense that users can invest in sports cards with fractional shares. However, where PACE sets itself apart from the competition is with the sellers. PACE allows users to put their own cards on the market, whereas Collectible purchases the cards themselves. This is a huge advantage for PACE for 2 reasons. 1, we don't have to spend extra capital buying cards for users to invest in. And 2, it allows for a plethora of new users who are willing to have others invest in their cards. In addition, Collectible shares are priced much higher, whereas PACE only allows for affordable shares to be placed on the market. Here at PACE, we seek to make sports card investing easier than it has ever been. We believe that anyone, no matter their wealth, should have an equal opportunity to invest in what they love. Now the only question left is, are you ready to keep pace? Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Vasse, and thanks for telling us about PACE. Before we get to our next presenter, I just want to really quickly ask if there is, if Madison Marks is in the crowd, if you could raise your hand so I can promote you to the fancy panelist room, because you're on deck. The next presenter, though, is from Lafayette, and it's Cassie telling us about tub repair.
is it? I can't find the lid. Ah!
Hi, my name is Cassie Wolf from Lafayette High School, and I'm going to solve the biggest problem in your kitchen. I'm sure all of you have a cabinet at home that looks something like this. Well, you aren't the only one. I interviewed people from the ages of 18 to 80, and they all had 3 common issues with their food storage containers at home. One of them was that they stain really easily. The second one was that they're really hard to keep organized. And the third and the biggest issue was that everybody's always losing the lids to these containers. I found this TikTok comment section, and one of the comments was, "It's not a real Tupperware cabinet unless there's no lids and all the containers are stained with spaghetti sauce." This comment had 60,000 likes, so obviously this is quite a big issue. Luckily, Tupperware solves these issues with a simple slide, stack, and store. Tupperware has 4 key features. It has a stain-resistant plastic, it is stackable, it has an airtight lid, and a fold-away lid. It's stackable, so it saves room in your cabinets, and also has the fold-away lid feature, which keeps you from losing the lids all the time. You can see in my patent design right here that there's actually a midline in the lid, which allows it to fold in half, and then you can store it in a slot in the bottom of the container. Tupperware saves time, alleviates stress, keeps cabinets organized, and saves money. Tupperware saves customers money because they won't keep having to buy new containers all the time, because they won't be stained, and also they won't be losing their lids all the time. I actually have my prototype here, and sorry. Yes, so this is my prototype right here, and you can actually take the lid off, and then it folds in half, and then you can slide it in this little slot in the container, and then they stack on top of each other like this. All right. You can see on my slide right here that there's other pictures of the prototype, and then also in the future I would use the money from this competition towards prototype development, and also I currently have a provisional utility patent on this design, and I would also use the money towards this to further that into a utility patent within the next year. Also, once I get that utility patent rather than the provisional one that I have right now, I would branch out into different shapes and sizes, or maybe get like a licensing deal with another company. Overall, Tupperware saves it saves people time, stress, and energy with a simple slide, stack, and store. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Tupperware. Nice work. Let's see, I'm gonna last call for Madison and refresh, sorry. All right, well, what we're gonna do is jump to our next competitor, which is from Webster Thrive. We've got Cam and Chris talking about refreshed kicks.
Share screen.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cam.
And we're Refresh Kicks. So Fresh Kicks is made up of 2 sneaker-loving, business-oriented high school seniors who over the course of 5 years have made over 415 sneaker sales. Our mission at Refresh Kicks is to provide a more affordable option for higher-end sneakers. A vision statement is to bring our customer any high-end, good quality, clean sneakers to people who want them but can't afford to purchase shoes at full market price.
The problem nowadays are that there are too many businesses wanting to take advantage of you, and there are lots of scammers within the community. The average sneakerhead could use more connections to make it easier on themselves when they aren't able to get the shoe that they need. That's where we step in. We provide our customers with the best prices on the market, access to limited sneakers, and peace of mind knowing that they're in great hands.
When shopping with us, every buyer is guaranteed 100% satisfaction. With a 400 plus 5-star reviews across all platforms, you can be rest assured that you will be receiving the same 5-star experiences. What sets us apart from other sellers is that we have access to sneaker automation bots and connections all throughout local sneaker stores, bringing us the ability to get you all of the hottest and newest releases.
A great example of one shoe is the Nike Dunk Low Plums. They came out last year, February 7th, 2020, and now their market for them 2021 is $400 to $600. That just shows how high demand sneakers are nowadays. Our target market are sneakerheads, adults 30 to 50, teenagers, and we ship internationally. Our prices at Refresh Kicks change. They can either be $20 to $1,000, but we always strive to give each and every one of our customers the lowest price point we can, while also completely beating third-party sellers.
By shopping with Refresh Kicks, you'd be given the opportunity to get the most limited shoes of the year at a fraction of market value. You might ask yourself how? Well, over the few years, our team has collected a handful of sneaker botting software worth over $10,000, giving us the upper hand over our competitors. Why need a bot? The purpose of a sneaker bot is to automate the purchase of a limited edition sneaker, and these bots give an unfair advantage over human buyers, tasks, and speed. When a hot new sneaker is released for sale, it can sell out in a matter of minutes or even seconds. Snatching a pair has become almost impossible without the assistance of bots and hundreds of tasks ready to buy. How are we both able to profit? We provide our customers with slot forms, which means every release, we will post a Google form requiring your information for us to run on our bots. Depending on the release, we charge a small fee from anywhere to $20 to $60 only if we are successful. Meaning, market for the said shoe could be double the amount of retail price, yet we only charge $60 on top of retail. Thanks to our bots, we have been able to secure over 20 of the most profitable pairs that all the most profitable pairs that have been released this month as shown above. From this month's releases alone, we are able to profit less than $5,000, a little less than $5,000 from the same exact 8 pairs shown above. So the videos shown above are a few of our bots going to work and successfully checking out 2 of the most recent releases, Jordan 1 UNC and the Yeezy 450 Cloud White.
Also at Refresh Kicks, we also restore sneakers depending on how dirty the shoe is and what type of shoe it is. And we also use the special soaps and detailing brushes to make sure that the uppers are clean and the soles have no yellowing after.
If we were chosen to win, we would reinvest the money into this AIO/Nike bot named Toro. Toro has been doing great over the past releases, securing members thousands of pairs. For some releases, when we aren't able to run all of our bots, we're able to rent them to other people, bringing us $100 to $500 per bot. Depending on how long the customer would like, they would pay different amounts for how long they would choose.
You can also follow us on Instagram at Refresh Kicks with 2 S's and email us at refreshkicks2021@gmail.com. Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks again to Cam and Chris from Refresh Kicks. Up next from the Catalyst, we've got Grayson talking to us about his sneaker company.
I'm ready. All right. Hey, I'm Grayson Francis, here today to talk to you about my company, Personal Shop Sneaker. The overpriced market for hype sneakers is outrageous. Resellers charge 3 to 4 times the resale value on sneakers that just aren't worth the justification for the price. Personal Shop Sneaker, also known as Shop Sneaker, is a small corporation that can find your desired new or used sneaker for a fraction of third-party seller prices. Shop Sneaker has better prices than GOAT, StockX, and Stadium Goods, the most recognized third-party resellers. Shop Sneaker had about $1,000 in startup costs to purchase the first few shoes to make a profit. Shop Sneaker grew fast with the prices we offered. Now we have cash flow to buy any shoe anyone wants. The service I offer, few individuals can do exactly what Shop Sneaker does because other resellers don't have connections to receive inventory. The Personal Shop Sneaker service offers customer the easy experience of contacting Shop Sneaker through text message with exactly what you need and knowing the at-ease mindset of getting the best resale value. It's that simple. I'm seeking $4,000 to support my business model. The money will be used for an advertising strategy as this unique method brings customers back again and again to shop with us. Almost 100% of capital from recent transactions goes back into the new shoe purchases, leaving little room for other opportunities like advertising. The $4,000 will be used to give a 10% discount on each new order place, making the price more appealing to every new client that comes across Shop Sneaker, catching a sale right then and there. Knowing my clients are knowledgeable on the sneaker market and the value of the shoe they want, they'll shop again without a doubt. And perhaps they recommend a friend about the great deal they received. Shop Sneaker will have that many more clients. Shop Sneaker currently has competition with big retailers like StockX, GOAT, Stadium Goods, and Grilled, with traditional shopping experiences, but at a high price. What makes us unique is Shop Sneaker has a connection with a shoe distributor with wholesale prices and sells to us at an exclusive price. Then our clients buy the exact desired sneaker cheaper through Shop Sneaker. Now that Shop Sneaker is here, you're in your own lane, paying prices that others would only dream of, all while getting your desired sneaker for cheaper than your friends. Like the new University Blue Jordan 1s for only $350. That's almost $100 less than what StockX is charging. If that's not worth shopping with Shop Sneaker alone, I don't know what is. The people I showcase my service to are typically 15 to 30 who love the sneaker community and know how frustrating buying the one perfect pair of shoes can be. Whether someone's trying to scare a shoe off the rigged sneakers app, taking an L because of Nike's flawed drawing system, or paying the high resale value because your parents won't spend $400 on some shoes. The sneaker game has always been an exclusive circle. The whole idea was to feel like you got a pair of kicks that someone else didn't before paying the high resale. And if you did, if you didn't, you were an elite company. With Shop Sneaker, it's always about the first sale. Knowing the satisfaction one gets from a great deal, we use this opportunity to the fullest advantage, hooking clients the first time they shop. And when they come back, the prices are still just as good because at the end of the day, Shop Sneaker has better prices than these billion-dollar sneaker corporations with outrageous seller fees. Now stop wasting your money, your parents' money, your birthday money, all on overpriced shoes, and just shop for less now only at Shop Sneaker. Future plans for promotional strategies are going to be through social media marketing, targeting people through Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, a variety of platforms used by my target age range. Let's say you see the shoe you wanted on Shop Sneaker's Instagram, then you see that great price. You won't be able to resist contacting us and purchasing them right away. I've been in business for a little under 8 months, bringing in just under $36,000 in revenue from various individual sales and bulk orders, all while being self-employed. While I haven't made the effort to advertise my company, I never originally felt the need since my service spoke for itself. Customers would recommend other customers, growing my clientele. Shop Sneaker can only grow in the future by executing my plan with our increased social media presence. Business will be better than ever. Shop for less at Shop Sneaker. Thank you for your time.
All right, Grayson, thanks so much. Nice work. I'm gonna go ahead and put out a call for if we've got a Gavin in the audience, if you could raise your hand so I can move you into the panelist room. And if he's not here, we are going to be moving on to Decorium. So Abby and Danica, so you want to go ahead and get ready. We're going to give the judges about a minute or two just to kind of get caught up. I know they're trying to, make sure they can give some good feedback and take the time to really process all the amazing ideas everyone has. So let's give them about 60 seconds, and then we'll get started with, hopefully Gavin's here. Otherwise, we'll move on to Abby and Danica. Hang on, let's wait just 1 second, okay, you two?
Okay.
I know you guys are anxious to get started, but let's, I want to give the judges a minute to get caught up. Okay, Danica and Abby, if you are ready, you may begin.
Sounds good. I'm Danica Lee.
And I'm Abby Mann.
And we're seniors at Clayton High School with the Catalyst program, and we've created Decorium, a room decor business.
So what we have found is that customers don't want to put in the time to go find room decor items. They don't have the effort, and they don't want to put in the design skills to go find items that go well together.
So our unique solution is a room decor business that sells pre-bundled sets of items that we've already put together to match our customers' unique styles and aesthetics.
So currently we are targeting people ages 13 to 22, which covers the transition from middle school to high school and then high school to college. We are also targeting females and busy people who are looking for convenience.
So why us? Well, Abby and I, being seniors in high school, really understand those transition periods of wanting to redecorate your room going into high school or decorate your dorm going into college. So we really understand what appeals to people our age and what people are looking for in our target audience.
So currently our competitors are large-scale retailers who are selling individual items, whereas we sell sets, and those retailers are also only selling one style where we have multiple aesthetics.
With the initial groundwork of our business already being finished, with our website being completed, most of the work, the continuous work that Abby and I are looking to put into the future is just expanding and maintaining our marketing presence. And we're mainly looking to do so through the platforms of Instagram and TikTok. Given that our target audience is mainly younger teenage girls, we think that these platforms are going to be really effective at reaching our target audience, generating brand name recognition, and ultimately generating sales. The content that we're going to be posting is just going to be mostly informational, who we are as a brand, how the process looks, and also promoting the products and sets that we're selling. And then finally, we're going to be able to take advantage of those business features and promotion features offered by Instagram to track impressions and really use those key metrics to hone our marketing strategy over time.
So these next few slides are going to be pictures of our website. And so on the home screen, you can see that navigation bar is at the top. So as we click through, it's like you're actually shopping with us as we go through each slide. So as you scroll down through the homepage, you've got our favorites, the build your own set of 4, 6, or 8, and the shop now button, which will take you directly to the shopping page. Continue scrolling down and you'll see a picture which features our earthy aesthetic and a take the quiz button, which we'll talk about in a second.
So just moving across the navigation bar, next we have the How It Works page, which is just a quick graphic organizer breakdown of our process. Obviously, if you know what you're looking for, you can go directly to the shopping page. Otherwise, we offer a couple of additional features to help you figure out what you're looking for. Ultimately, the two types of products we offer, you can see at the bottom of the graphic organizer, which is going to be those preset bundles that we've created that fall into 4 style categories, or we have the build your own set of 4, 6, 8, or 10, which allows customers complete control over any items from any styles that they want to put together in a set.
So as you continue to move across that navigation bar, you have the quiz page, which is a really exciting feature because it lets customers understand what is best for them. So as they take the quiz, it'll ask them about their likes and dislikes. And as they answer these questions, the algorithm that we created will in the end tell them which aesthetic works best for them. So the options are chic, earthy, dreamy, or retro. There'll be a little description of what that means. And then it will instruct them to go check out the shopping page and find which room decor items are actually within those aesthetics.
So building off of those 4 style categories is the Explore page, where we feature the pictures of the items that we're selling, what they would look like in real life, staged in a bedroom. And so these are just moving through the 4 style categories. As we've said, these are items that we've pre-curated in each style category. And this is just a page that allows customers to really see what they're buying in person and see what the products that they're looking at look like in real life.
So next to the shopping page, on the top row, you've got those predetermined sets of 4, which have items all within the same aesthetic. And then on the bottom row, you've got the build your own set, where you get to decide how many items are in the set, specifically which items and which aesthetic categories those come from. So first is an example of the chic set of 4. So these predetermined items we have already put in there because we know they go well together. You've got a picture, description, and then the dimensions. And next is the build your own set. Specifically, this is a set of 4. So on the left-hand side, you're going to have a picture of every single item we carry. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to be able to pick which items specifically are going into your set.
So our pricing is fairly straightforward. We just have a fixed price for sets of 4, 6, 8, or 10, regardless of style or items. This bundling strategy means our markup is anywhere from 20 to 50%, and we also charge for shipping and taxes. So our website and business are now 100% live. Abby and I are very excited to see where this goes. Please check out our Instagram, our website, or take our room quiz at bit.ly/roomquiz. And feel free to email us or DM us with any questions, and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.
All right, thank you to Abby and Danica from the Catalyst for telling us about Decorium. Nice work. Up next, we have Gavin. Gavin's here to talk to us about Easy Green Lawns.
Can you see my screen?
Yep, looking good.
All right, cool. So hi, I'm Gavin, and I'm the owner of Easy Green Lawns. So why lawn care? I've been cutting grass for about 6.5 years, going on to 7 years, and I just started off doing it, making extra cash. And then I started seeing potential, and the potential is really good, so I decided to expand. And if you can look at this graph, so in 2014, I was making a little less than $500 a summer, and then I just expanded each and every year. And up until last year, I made almost $2,500 in profit. So what is Easy Green? Easy Green is a lawn care company. We cut grass, remove leaves, mulching, and doing all sorts of outdoor projects for you at a fair price, and I'm just a local neighborhood kid. These big companies like Lawn Master, they tend to overcharge and they send random people each time. So what am I solving? I have cheaper rates, like I just said. Lawn Masters and other companies like them, they charge a lot, they send in random people, and I'm saving time. I work very flexible. I can get it done when you need it to do, and etc. And I'm solving that relationship. So with Lawn Masters, they lack the relationship between other customers and their customers they're working with. But I've built a relationship that's trustworthy and is a good relationship. And the benefits of having a local neighborhood kid is you can tell my mom if I mess up or if I'm not there. So the reasons I'm doing this. First off, my future. I want to understand people. I want to make money, and I want to understand how people react to different outcomes and how people work. And I want to build those connections. Having these connections by cutting grass, I'm having a relationship with my customer. In the future, I can ask them for help when I'm in college. when I'm getting a job. I can ask them for help and they'll be beneficial in their lifelong connections. Who am I? And I'm just a basic teenager. Like I said, my name's Gavin McClellan. So here's my information in my neighborhood. There's about 200 houses. I have 6 and my goal is 12. 3% of the houses in my neighborhood is mine and I'm making $600 a month. And once I get to 12, the percentage is going to go up to 6 and my monthly revenue is going to be double. And I'm just going to be making more and more money. So if this is my expenses for just one customer in 1 month. So my lawnmower takes 1 quart of gas for a yard, half a quart of gas and oil mixture for my weed whacker, and $10 for transportation. My average is $30 per cut. I'm making 120 revenue. So after the end of the month, I'm taking $20 out for my expenses and I'm making $100 in profit. Here are my projected earnings. This is just grass cutting. So 5 clients, 2,500, and you can just see it. Each time I get 5 more clients, my projected earnings just go up and up. And this is my projected earnings for planting and mulching. Planting is going to be this light blue, mulch is going to be the start blue, and then start off at 2 clients, go up to 8 clients, and I'm making more and more money each time. What I'm doing for marketing, I'm advertising by flyers, I'm asking my customers for referrals, and online I'm on social media. So on this next slide, you can see my LinkedIn account, my Nextdoor account, and right now I'm working on making a Facebook Market account. Here are my future plans. I want 1 to 2 workers. I'm going to be posting daily on Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace, 7 clients for mulching and planting, and 25 clients for grass cutting. Here's my post season. During the fall, I'm mainly focused on leaf removal and brush removal. I'm charging hourly or a quote, whichever one comes. For winter, I'm doing salting and snowplow. Those are both hourly. In spring, planting and mulching, getting your house ready for the summer. So what I ask for you guys is I can use this money for a new trailer and a leaf vacuum. By having a trailer, I increase productivity. By having a leaf vacuum, I save so much time. I can take on so many more clients and I can take on so many more jobs. Loading up my car is a hassle. It takes time. So having a trailer and having the money to get a trailer is going to help me a lot. Like I said, I'm Gavin McClain. My contact information is right below, and thank you for listening.
All right, thanks a lot, Gavin. Appreciate it. Up next, and I'm gonna give our judges just one 60-second break here because we've got 2 teams in a row again from the same judging group. So we're gonna have from the Catalyst, Adam and Sam tell us about Need Love, but let's give them 60 seconds to get caught up and then have you guys start at right at 8 o'clock. Or I'm sorry, right at 7:40 is what I meant to say, not 8 o'clock, 7:40.
Hildebrand, can you see?
You're good. I'll give you the go ahead when we're ready to start, okay?
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure everything was set up good.
Looks great. All right, thank you for your patience. Again, we've got Adam and Sam telling us about Need Love.
Hello, I'm Sam Seawalk.
And I'm Adam Jaffe.
And we are Need Love Bake Shop, an easy way to bake dog treats at home.
So when Sam and I were making Need Love, some things we noticed was that there was a lack of healthy dog treats on the market. And most healthy labeled dog treats had over 15 ingredients in them. And we also knew that making homemade dog treats was really difficult as it took almost 2 hours for the average recipe.
So our solution was to create a product that serves as a homemade, healthy, low ingredient dog treat option. And in doing this, we wanted to hit 3 goals, which were being quick, easy, and healthy. Our dog treats are quick as they only take a couple minutes to prepare and 30 minutes to bake. They're easy as the only ingredient you need to have at your home is water, and they're certainly healthy as our 5 ingredients are all natural and grain-free.
So the way it works, we do have a patent approved product, so we're really happy and excited about that. It gives us a lot of opportunities. And the way our product works is you have a container and you have the piping bag. All you have to do is add water, put it onto a baking sheet, and then you can store it in the container that it came in before. We're really happy also that it is 100% recyclable. So when we were making Need Love, we noticed that there were some risks, but they were really outweighed by the rewards. And so I really want to highlight the idea that it is a unique product and giving us really a whole new market that we created, which is dog treats that you can make in your home with a kit. And the other thing is that because it's patent approved, there are a lot of other possibilities besides dog treats. And that's really what we're asking for, is looking at how we can expand in the future.
So right here, you can see some customers' reviews that are really showing us that we are hitting our 3 goals of being quick, easy, and healthy, but also showing that we are reaching our target market, which is primarily female bakers between the ages of 25 and 40 that are also, of course, dog owners. And we feel like we've been very successful when reaching this target market, as we have been using cookies on Instagram, Facebook, and Google. So currently we have a subscription plan where once a month you will receive a custom order that is also 25% off and includes free shipping. Also, about once a month we run a flash sale, which is a 24-hour 15% off sale. These are very successful as they create a lot of urgency and traffic on our website. And recently we have launched a flavor of the month, which has been sweet pumpkin and oats. Similar to the flash sale, this has created a lot of urgency for our customers to buy our product now.
So, and this is really what we're asking for, is how we can expand in the future, because we've really had a lot of success with what we're doing now, but we'd like to move forward in the future. And so we'd like to introduce molds with the possibility of a markup. And eventually we would like to shift to reusable packaging so that it's some sort of metal, so that it's staying on the shelf of the consumer. And therefore it's something that they'll have all the time, and it'll keep it in the front of their minds. And then at some point, like I said, we would like to expand to human food, whether it's brownies or cookies, something like that.
So here are some numbers we like to highlight. Our price per container is $12.50. Our average order contains 2 units. Our cost per acquisition is $10, which is always something we're trying to lower, and we have been very successful in doing that using our subscription plan. Our average cost of goods sold is $3.50, and our revenue for 2020 was $160,000.
So we're really happy with our revenue. It's something we're extremely proud of, and it also gave us a lot to learn about. And so we saw in the 2020 year, we saw second quarter, there was that huge spike because of COVID. And so when people were online, it really gave us, it showed us that we need to be focusing on cookies. We need to be promoting it online, because that's where our greatest revenue is going to come from. So that's something that we took away from this past year.
So as you can see, we had a poor quarter 3, which is why we wanted to rebound using this flavor of the month. And highlighted there, you can see a sweet pumpkin and oats, which is the flavor of the month we had launched in February. And this has been a very good job rebounding, and it is doing very well compared to our other flavors as well. And so you can find us at needlovebakeshop.com, as you can see below, along with @needlovebakeshop on both Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, and you can see we've really started to expand. We have almost 5,000 followers on Instagram, which is something, again, we're really proud of, and something we'd like to continue working on. We are Need Love Bake Shop. Thank you so much for listening. Our ask is really to help with those long-term projects, because we do have the healthiest, easiest homemade dog treats on the market, and we want to expand and see what else we can provide to make those things possible for our customers. So thanks so much.
All right, thank you to Need Love. Up next, we have from Webster Thrive, Mize, Dana, and Haley talking to us about BBE fashion.
I'm Janice Bailey.
I'm Dana Buford. And I'm Haley Evans, and we are BBE Fashion Co.
We are a sustainable fashion company that is eco-friendly, all while taking care of our customers' desires. Our problem: there are 14 million tons of textile waste being dumped into our landfills. According to downtoearth.org, it takes materials like leather 25 to 40 years to decompose, thread between 3 to 4 months, and cotton between 1 to 5 months. Since these items take so long to decompose, it is causing pollution to our air.
Our solution to helping reduce these issues is to reconstruct and customize articles of clothing as well as shoes in order to give them a second life. Through thrift store purchases and donations, as well as usage of excess textile, we will customize the pieces that will then be available for purchase. Any materials that we cannot find a way to utilize will then be recycled.
Justin, we've had technical difficulties here. Can I share screen with them?
Yeah. What do you need me to do?
I don't have sharing rights. Hold on.
You should.
Hang on 1 second. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay. Sorry, girls.
Here are a few coloring examples from BBE. And here are some shoe examples from BBE.
BBE wanted to expand our business and find a new source of income, so we turned to jewelry. BBE offers multiple colors and styles in our bangle bracelets. We also offer a large amount of charms and accessories to add to the bracelets to make them accustomed to our customers. These are a few BBE customers rocking their BBE bracelets on Instagram.
Here are a few customer reviews for the shoes and clothing that we have so far.
BBE's major accomplishments will be getting connected with Anne-Marie, the owner of a luxury resale store called The Vault, where our product will be auctioned off on live video on all social media platforms. BBE has also had the opportunity to Zoom with Carly Kloss and business phenomenon Carly Kloss, where we have learned some of the best advice about how to run a business. We have had our own article in the Kirkwood Webster Times newspaper. And last but not least, BBE also has a pop-up shop coming up in early April.
Here's a digital version of our newspaper article.
When considering market trends, many consumers are increasingly looking to purchase more eco-friendly items. We have very limited direct competitors, as our company holds the value proposition that we offer both the option to customize and we are eco-friendly. Our indirect competitors would be companies who offer one or other of our services. For example, Remains recycles textile, but there's no option to create anything new. In H&M, they have their Conscious clothing line in which they use recycled textile, but there's no option to customize any of the pieces.
Our ideal customer is a 17-year-old high school student who lives with her parents and her little sister. She loves online shopping. She seeks the latest trends. She's fashion forward and supports small businesses. Price is very important to her because she will want to know what her money is being invested in. Quality of products and convenience of products is also important to her because she will want to use her product more than once. And brand name recognition is also important to her because if her product is satisfied to her, then she will want to shout out our business and we can get more clientele.
Each BBE member plays a large role in our business. Dana being the shoe director, Jamis being the clothing director, which leaves me, Haley, being the jewelry director and marketing manager. One way we display our product is through social media. We have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We supply ourselves with all the products needed for our business to grow. Our jean jackets are $60, bangles are 3 for $10, and pants range from $20 to $30. We charge a $10 delivery fee and a $6 shipping fee. The pricing of shoes varies. It does not take us more than a week or two to get our product done.
So we've been running our business through social media. We've gotten orders through social media and we've already made $800. We've gotten recognition from The Vault. And as I said before, we have a pop-up shop coming up in April. And we want to make $3,000 by the end of June, permanently get into local boutiques or opening our own. And we want to continue our business after high school.
When BBE wins the pitch competition, we will use that prize money to continue buying the supplies in order for our business to continue to prosper and grow. In conclusion, we understand clients are trusting us with their belongings and we hold full responsibility financially. We get products in and out of the customization shop as soon as we can.
We will always respect our clients and their time. We will always do what is right for our customers. Thank you.
All right, thank you to BBE Fashion. Nice work. Up next from the Catalyst, we've got James and Nick, and they're going to be talking to us about miscellaneous.
Sorry, I was muted. Hi, I'm James Marsden.
And I'm Nick Walsh, and we are the co-founders of Miscellaneous. So the problem that we've seen is there are an abundance of clothes that are thrown away each year, yet they're not only fashionable, but they're still wearable. So basically, to fix this problem or combat it, we are an online retail store that sells vintage or thrifted clothes.
Our startup costs. Our startup costs are very low. The startup costs are only purchasing the domain for the website, which was only $28, and buying the clothing for us to sell. Our unique value proposition. So not only are our clothing unique, but they're only found with us. So our clothing is only put on the website one time and listed one time until they're purchased and shipped to our customer. Another part of our unique value proposition is our markup value. As you'll see later in our presentation, we have a very high markup percentage, which yields a very high profit margin. Usability and functionality. So we have our website, which is live and published through Wix website interface, and this allows us to interact directly with our customers, and the customers then pay us through the website, which is linked to a PayPal that is linked to our bank account, in which we then reinvest in our business.
All right, so our target market as seen here is around 16 to 20 or teenage girls. And the reason that we are primarily targeting girls is because we have noticed that throughout this new fashion or thrifting trend that has kind of taken over within the past 2 years, it seems to be females who are really interested in buying these clothing, although we are expanding to males and we already have some stuff up on our website that is directed towards males. So a big thing about Miscellaneous is we've kind of modeled our business strategy off of a Supreme S style where we have drops every maybe 1 to 2 months. We've had our first and we're still working out a second so we can build more hype. We are building most of our hype through our friends, but primarily to expand not just through our school, but to others and other people our age. We're using our Instagram. We have actually gained, I think, around 20 followers in the past 5 days. So it's growing pretty rapidly. And through that, we are really hoping to expand our brand. So the markup value almost seems fake because it is so high. It's between 400% to 2000%. This could seem fake, but really it's pretty feasible considering we buy our clothes possibly for around $1 to $2 every unit. And if it's reasonable, we can sell it for around $10, depending on how valuable we determine the clothing item is. So basically we price our clothing at a lower rate, maybe around $10 when it could be valued at 20. That still gives us a profit that is pretty high, and it also still brings in customers. So as I already stated, our biggest promotional strategy is going to be Instagram. And once we get more of a profit from our next drop, we are hoping to incorporate Instagram sponsored posts and Google search engine promotion so people can see our clothing on the internet. And we also have brand ambassadors, which are basically our models who just wear our clothing for free and spread the word.
So our current revenue and potential growth, our current revenue is sitting at just $55 after dropping one clothing collection. So we plan on growing our brand through targeted Instagram ads and through promotions on the Google platform as stated by my co-founder. And so we really hope to kind of break outside the bubble of our current family and friends and reach a larger demographic of, teenage girls and boys who are interested in buying, vintage secondhand clothing. And we think the sky's the limit because there's large amounts of clothing being thrown out every year, which and also very, very high demand in vintage clothing, where you see other shops popping up like Depop and Etsy. So here's a quick overview of our site. We have our hot items page, and then a different, and then it's directly linked to our Instagram. You can see our Instagram feed, and you can see our men's page, and then also our shop all page, where you kind of just get a taste of what it is like to go on our site. So thank you so much for listening to us, and our Instagram is miscellaneous STL, and you can find us online at miscellaneousstl.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you to James and Nick telling us about miscellaneous. Up next, we have, there we go, we've got Gavin and we've got Anthony talking to us about Lifeline.
Can you see our screen?
Yep, you're all good.
All right. So our name is Lifeline. What is Lifeline? So Lifeline is a business that is developing a retractable EKG machine wires because they always get tangled and it takes so much time to untangle them.
What are EKG machines? So EKG machines, they check for heart conditions. Basically, they're these machines that have 12 leads. They're 1.5 meters in length, and they have a 1.9 millimeter in width, and you extend them out and you suction them to someone's body to check for any irregularities in the heart. The biggest brands, the medical brands that sell them are Bionet, Midmark, Philips, and GE Healthcare.
So what are we solving? So like we said, these tangles, they tend to get tangled so many times, these wires do. And it takes 5 to 10 minutes each time to tangle them. And it just causes a bunch of frustration. And that 5 to 10 minutes can be crucial time getting it to the next room, but you have to worry about untangling them. So what we're solving is we track the coordinates so you don't have to worry about getting the wires all tangled.
Benefits. It saves time. It greatly increases productivity. You can move through people much quicker, and longer lasting wires, because generally we've found that as the wires, we've talked to nurses, and as they mess with the wires so much, they end up tugging harder on them, and the rubber around the wire ends up tearing easily. Reasoning. My dad over the summer went into the ER because of heart issues, and when we were in there, we thought it would just be a routine, kind of checkup. And we went in there during COVID, during the height of quarantine, so we were a little nervous about staying in there very long with all the COVID patients. And what ended up was supposed to be a couple minute get in, get out kind of thing ended up taking around 20 minutes because they could not untangle the 12 lead EKG machine wires.
So who are we? I am Gavin McLean.
And I am Anthony Amato.
So what we've been doing, we've been meeting with engineers like Kent Shine and Don Gunther. Don Gunther helped us make our prototype, and that's what we had. And then we also met with 3 different nurses about talking about our prototype, getting it critiqued and opinions so we can improve our prototype and move into the next thing, work with more people to make it better and better.
Our plan. To start off, we built our prototype and we set up meetings with Kevin Bly. We're brainstorming currently antibacterials to coat the wires in. So instead of having to clean them every time, it might be every other time or like less. Figure out costs. So that's talking to manufacturers, like materials for our prototypes. Get a patent, seek FDA approval if needed. We're pretty sure we're going to need FDA approval, so we'll have to do that. Begin to market. We're going to start marketing on social media and other sites like that. talk to manufactured companies, going back to cost, and then make money. So this is a quote from Howard L. Salter. He's in a military, but he does medical in the military. This is what he said. I had to do EKGs in a variety of clinical settings, including those with emergent patients. When seconds matter, the last thing needed is technical challenge of tangled bundle wires. A retractable design would add valuable life-saving seconds towards saving a life. Once again, that was from Howard L. Salter. Our goals. By summer, we hope to develop a working prototype, and by the end of the year, we hope to put our product on market. And as you can see, if you can see right here, this is our first design. So this end right here will plug into the EKG machine. And then here is what's going to go onto the patient. And it's like we just took apart a tape measure. Just pull it out, put down the lever right here, stays in place. And when you're done, lift up the lever, and it goes right back in. It's a little messy, but it's going to get better. And this is just our first design of it. Why we need the money. We need the money in order to get a design patent by selling or assistance from an attorney. We want working capital to expand our company's business venture and expand potential horizons as well. Thank you for listening. I'm Gavin. And I'm Anthony. And this is Lifeline.
All right. Thanks so much, Lifeline. Nice work. Up next, also from Parkway Spark, we've got Danny talking to us about S&D printing.
Hi, can you guys see me?
Yep, you're all good.
Perfect. Hi, I'm S&D Printing, and I'm here to give a more local and cheaper option to print your logo on merchandise in the St. Louis area to help brand your business. The problem in today's screen printing companies is that there's a long wait time, a large order minimum, and there's not so much local customer support for your business. The solution: me and my partner created a company that focuses on small businesses and shipping locally to become a one-stop shop for all merchandising needs. So right here is our profit margins and price just for mask only. We can do more, but I just wanted to show you how we have a 70% profit margin on a quantity of 50 masks, and then what it costs the total cost to make it, and what we would sell it for. And then the same is over on the right-hand side for the quantity of 100. So with our current machinery, we can potentially sell any item that has ink, that could have ink on it, which is like sweatpants, t-shirts, hats, like nothing. It's including, but it's not limited to any of these things. So our typical customer changes depending on their needs, but the companies we are going after to sell to are schools, teams, student government clubs, any small YouTuber or podcast host looking to brand their channel, any local youth sports team looking for jerseys, local companies looking to grow their brand. There's a lot of things that people need their logos on. Currently, we have one sale. We sold an order of 100 custom printed masks to a friend of mine, and currently trying to get more sales. We have commitments from groups like Parkway Student Council and Desor Lighting Technology. We're also in talks of getting business from P West Hockey Team. That could be 100 sweatshirts or so, which I'll get to later. So our competitors is where we stand out is we have the ability to work with creators to help them design, and we give them feedback, and we have better customer service than our competitors. We also have a local establishment that can make fast deliveries and is better quality with lower prices. Everyone has a printing company that makes t-shirts, but we help brand your business, and we allow creators to use our services to reach out to their fan base. So I was talking about how we have a location. Here's, I do my garage basically, and here's how I have it set up right now. Right now with the current machinery, I have put in $600 in our business for a startup and have the basic machine. We're now hoping to get an order from the P West Hockey Team to do 100 sweatshirts or so, and we have inefficient equipment to do so. We hope to win today to get the machinery to do bigger orders. The money will go to a faster process to print, screen, and do bigger orders to get a greater profit. We're also looking for someone to partner with a background in graphic design and Adobe Illustrator. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Danny, and S&D Printing. Up next, we have from the Catalyst, Anna and AJ. They're going to tell us about Children for Charity.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Anna Walsh. I am the founder and executive director of Children for Charity.
And I'm AJ Ackberg. I assist with the economical aspects of Children for Charity.
So a majority of the kids in Clayton grow up believing that they live in a normal community, when in reality, they are much more fortunate than the standard communities that surround them. The average household income in St. Louis is around $42,000, while the average household income in Clayton is around $97,000. And another problem that we found is the average age for kids to volunteer are ages 16 through 19 years old. We're trying to lower that to be ages 9 to 12 years old.
So we will do this by creating a busing system for the Children for Charity members and group leaders. Everyone will be picked up outside of Clayton High School and taken to and from volunteer sites. We will have these trips twice a month on Saturdays during the day.
So actually 2 days prior to the event, we're going to have a learning Zoom meeting with the parents and the kids. And so, for example, toiletries needed for families at a children's hospital. So on the Zoom call, we're going to teach the kids that not all kids have access to basic healthcare items and not all kids are born healthy. And what they're going to gain from this are qualities of empathy, leadership, and cultural competency, which are the three main qualities of the district's profile of a graduate. And this is just our website. It has our logo, our partners, and then a little bit about us. And then we post frequently about any fundraisers and independent volunteer opportunities. And our main target market are parents living in the Clayton community who want their kids involved in volunteer work outside of the Clayton community. And how we target them is through having Facebook as our main social media platform.
So we are going to send the parents a calendar of the volunteer opportunities for each month. The calendars will look like this. It's super easy to use because all the parents have to do is click on the link, which will contain a sign-up form for the specific volunteer opportunities with all of the information regarding what it is, where it is, and what time of day it is.
And then our partners are St. Louis ARC and Mission St. Louis. So what that means for us is we're going to be getting a lot of our volunteer opportunities from these two local nonprofit organizations. And then another thing about us is we boost our Facebook posts in the Clayton, St. Louis area. So they're promoted to reach 3,000 people a post. And we do have our GoFundMe linked to our Facebook account. So we get a lot of donations through our Facebook account. And since we are a nonprofit organization, we don't generate money for shareholders. We're going to be putting this money back into Children for Charity to pay for the buses and also these branding. So an example of the branding that we'd be doing are using these t-shirts which have our logo, our slogan, and then our partners on the back.
Yeah, so one risk with Children for Charity is how it relies on donations, sponsorships, and local nonprofit grants for our busing system. So there is no consistent revenue stream.
However, we do have 14 group leaders from Clayton High School that are involved in Children for Charity that do help us donate and raise money. And these are also just some examples of fundraisers that we've had in the past to help us raise money.
Another risk is the COVID restrictions. So for now, we're posting volunteer opportunities on the website for the parents to get involved with individually. We also send out weekly updates to the parents to give them specific volunteer opportunities as well. April 17th will be our first in-person volunteer opportunity too.
And here are some real responses that we've gotten from the parents who do want to get involved with Children for Charity. They're just saying how much they love our idea, how it's a wonderful idea, and how it's so needed in the Clayton community. And these are just the financial aspects of Children for Charity. So it's going to cost around $402 a month with 2 trips a month. And we are renting our school buses from First Student Buses. And then with the projected money that we are supposed to raise by the end of the school year, we should have enough money for the busing trips throughout the end of the school year and enough money left to make the t-shirts. And then in the future, we don't only want Children for Charity to be subject to Clayton High School, we want to expand it to other fortunate school districts around us like Ladue High School, and then in the far future, hopefully other fortunate school districts around the state of Missouri. So there is a need in the Clayton community to open up kids' eyes to the process of giving back. This is a unique proposition because most nonprofits are working for kids rather than working with kids. Mm-hmm. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thanks.
All right, thanks so much to Children for Charity. Last but not least, from the Catalyst, we have Kayam, Thomas, and Landis from Pot a Plant.
Pot a Plant, brought to you by Kayam Duffy Homes,
Thomas Suntrup, and Landis Bargatze.
Here at Potted Plant, we solve a tedious problem and make it intuitive. It would only take $3,600 to start up, but a business consultant told us that of all the Catalyst pitches, ours was the $1 million idea. We are a horticulture-based company that keeps both home and industrial growers in mind.
Here at Potted Plant, we have created a revolutionary tool for the horticulture community. We designed a cheap and easy to use product. Potted Plant is made for an extremely popular technique which requires tedious steps, and now it's an intuitive process. This technique is called low stress training and is used every day by the average grower along with companies.
Our product takes a tedious technique and simplifies it. This technique is known as low stress training. The objective of low stress training is to tie down certain parts of the plant to allow even light distribution throughout the canopy. The problem a lot of growers face is that it takes a lot of effort to either drill holes in their pot or choose a correct length of material. We have solved this by designing two pieces that easily attach to the pot and the plant. The two pieces are connected by a rubber band, and one piece has a spot where Velcro goes. We have a certain Velcro that is soft on the inside, so it doesn't harm the plant over time. The other piece is a hook that goes into the lip of the pot.
Now I'm going to go into why we stand out. If you look to the right, you can see our competitor, the OG Spring. But one problem with their product is they only have one size, whereas with Potted Plant, we give you 3 different sized rubber bands, which allows for a large range of variety in measurements, so you can get the plant exactly how you want it. Potted Plant is also way more bang for your buck. You get all that you see there on the left for $10, whereas the OG Spring, you only get one, yet it's still $8. Potted Plant is also very easy to use. You attach one part to the pot, one part to the plant, and you're done. But the OG Spring is very difficult to understand and hard to maneuver. Potted Plant is also far more stylish, and it protects the plant with the soft Velcro so metal doesn't dig into the plant. Now I'm going to go into major requirements that we would need to go nationwide. First is local shop cooperation. This will be one of the key components of sales in the beginning because it will give buyers at conventions incentive to buy our product.
We would also need a social media following. As more people are on their phones, having a social media following will draw in more people, and retail sales are just a bit more valuable than wholesale.
Along with the social media following, we will need a patent. Before we release our product to the public, we need a patent because our product is so revolutionary. We currently have a free patent pending through WashU.
We would also need an injection mold to get our product mass-produced yet cost-effective. We would be able to produce a unit for 25 cents each. And last but not least, we would need funding. If you were to award us $5,000 within a year, we could easily turn that into $100,000.
Our target market is any individual who is interested in gardening or the horticulture industry. So we'll set up an online store so anybody can purchase directly from us. We will also be able to sell wholesale to home gardening stores nationwide. But the real kicker is that we'll be able to sell to companies who produce hemp-based products because Potted Plant excels growing it in hemp.
Our product is also feasible and functional. Our product can be manufactured at an extremely low price, and that's what makes it so feasible. You also get way more bang for your buck with Potted Plant, and is also easy to use and gives you way more variety than our competitors.
Here's a little bit about our promotions. First, we will start by making a social media page, then invest some money into promoting our page. We will also have a website for Potted Plant. We will then pitch our product to more local hydroponic stores. We are already in contact with the manager at a local store, Worms Way, and she loves our idea. This will spread the word about Potted Plant. After that, we will buy a booth at horticulture conventions to pitch our product to stores and go nationwide.
Now I'm going to do a quick rundown of how much it'll cost on our first and second run if we were to produce 1,000 units. On the first run, it'll cost $3,600, and that's mainly because of the $3,000 injection mold, but we'll never have to get another one because it'll last us the entire duration of our company. So the second run, it'll only cost $600 to produce 1,000. So with that being said, if we were to sell 1,000 units retail, on our first run, we'll bring in $6,400 profit. And then on our second run, we'll be able to bring in $9,400 profit. That is almost 15 times the $600 we invested. And then if we were to sell 1,000 units wholesale, we bring in $1,400 profit and $4,400 on our second run.
We appreciate your time and would never waste on a product that we do not believe in. We are entering a market that has been around since the dawn of time and will not be going anywhere. Our product revolutionizes horticulture by getting exceptional results without the unforgiving process of low stress training. To do this, we will need that initial investment of at least $3,600 to get our project off the ground. As you can see, our product is extremely profitable and most businesses don't become net positive in a year, and ours would after one run of products. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed.
Bye.
All right, thank you to Potted Plant. And really thank you to everyone. Over 2 hours of pitches, and they were all fantastic. We're not quite done yet because we still have to give out some money. So what we're going to do right now is our judges are going to hop into a private secret room to deliberate. You should have received the Zoom link in the chat. And so they're going to go talk it over, come up with our top 5 and also our wild card team. While they're doing that, I just want to go ahead and really quickly, once again, thank our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. $13,500 tonight on the line from Black Entrepreneurs Incorporated, Elite Cuisine LLC, Regions Bank, the Clayton Education Foundation, and the Ladue Education Foundation. And of course, speaking of our judges, let's just give them a shout out again real quick. Rick Duree, Jared Jenkins, Dan Lauer, Angela Lewis, and Jim Schweppe. Thank you very much. Really excited to see what kind of feedback you have for everyone and hear who our winners are. Everyone's a winner though for taking the time today to pitch. We really appreciate it, and you guys really did a fantastic job. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. The room's going to stay open, but the judges and the results will be back at 8:30. Okay, everyone. Oop, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. So our judges, they still need a few more minutes. I know I promised 8:30, but they are really taking their time deliberating. And so it's going to be just a few more minutes. So stick around, please. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll announce our winner. So thank you for your patience. But again, all the time the students put into their pitches, it's important that the judges put in a good amount of time to deliberate and pick our winner. So we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, everyone, we are about to announce our winners. We are just waiting for our judges to all get back into our main room so we can make sure we recognize all of their hard work deliberating. Obviously, there was a lot of tough choices to be made this evening, but I don't think they could have made any bad ones because there were a lot of amazing presentations today. So let me go ahead and do a real quick screen share while they get back in here. I have to thank our sponsors one final time. That way, hopefully they continue to sponsor us and know how appreciative we are of all of their donations and just support of this pitch competition. So again, to Black entrepreneurs, to Elite Cuisine, to Regions, Clayton Education Foundation, and the Ladue Education Foundation, thanks so much for your support. Once again, if anybody else would like to get involved with our pitch competition next year in any capacity, please let us know. We are always looking for new partners, new sponsors, new judges, new support, however that looks. We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our judges once again for all their hard work. Rick, you're back in the room now. Say a word so you come up on the screen.
I'm here. Thank you guys for your presentations. Good job.
Awesome, thanks. Jared and Dan and Angela and Jim have not come back into the room yet, but again, we want to give them, oh wait, hold on a second. They might be in the other room. Give me 1 second. All right, Jared and Jim, say us some words. Thanks for being our judges tonight as well.
It's our pleasure. I got to tell you how exciting. What a bunch of ambitious, brilliant young folks. Thank you for your participation.
Yeah, and Dave talked to him earlier. He mentioned this was going to be the best year he had, and I don't think this disappointed. So good job to everybody that participated. You know, this was an excellent event. Looking forward to next year.
Absolutely, you said it perfectly. And also a thank you to Angela and to Dan. We need to thank everyone that's here. First of all, there are a couple of really important people. I know you guys want the results. We do have to say a couple more things. To all of our Catalyst instructors, Jessica, Krista, and a special shout out to David for getting all of this organized and tracking down all of our sponsors. Thank you very much to all three of you. I also want to go ahead and thank all of our cooperating school districts of the Catalyst. So that's Brentwood, Clayton, University City, and Ladue schools. And all of our community support over the last few years. It's just been fantastic. Thank you to our participating programs, Parkway Spark, Lafayette, and also Webster Thrive. You guys are great, and you really had some amazing teams today. Everyone who tuned in and is tuning in still, we really appreciate you being here. We've had over 100 attendees over the course of the last 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. So that's probably a testament to all of your great work and everyone's support. And then lastly, once again, just thanks to all the student competitors for all your hard work. I know making this decision today was not easy for the judges, but just know that all of you are amazing presenters, and I know you're going to do amazing things. So just keep up the good work. So without further ado, we are going to announce our winners. So the winners are, for our wild card, $500 goes to Pot a Plant. Congratulations, Pot a Plant. Fifth place for $1,000, Easy Green Lawns. Congratulations to Easy Green Lawns. In fourth place, getting $1,500, we have Tupper Pear. Tupper Pear, $1,500, fourth place, congratulations. In third place, for $2,000, we have Nano Lending. Nano Lending, excellent work. $2,000 coming your way. In second place, $3,500 goes to Refreshed Kicks. Congratulations, Refreshed Kicks. $3,500, second place. And our first place winner, $5,000, goes to Need Love. Congratulations to Need Love. $5,000 is on the way. So for everyone who is a winner, we'll be reaching out to you and making sure that we get your contact information and send the check. and make it out to the right people. Once again, thank you everyone for joining, sponsors, judges, support, contestants, everyone who helped organize this event. You're great. The recording of this will be available on our YouTube channel and also on our website, thecatalyst.stl.com, for more information and pictures of everything that's going on with our program and other programs. Check us out, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media accounts. Once again, thank you so much for coming. Everyone have a lovely rest of their evening.